I've already tried filming this video one time, but wow. The Brooklyn Nets have just traded for James Harden. Wow. Nets fans, I think you should be pretty happy about this one because you gave up 4 first-round picks, Caris LeVert, and Jared Allen. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications as I was getting ready to film a video talking about what happened last night post-game with the interviews between John Wall and James Harden. This stuff happens. And wow, I feel like the Rockets here were just feeling pressure to I just feel like they were feeling pressure to trade James Harden. I do feel like they were. I feel like it was a ton of pressure on them to trade James Harden after his comments. And they just really felt like it's time to trade James Harden. And the the what you get back here, I just am not too big of a fan of. Because those 4 first round picks are going to be in the late 20s, probably 20 to 25 range, if not 25 to 30. And those are not valuable first round picks at all. You're not going to be getting a first round pick, or you're going to be getting a late first round pick. You're getting like 2 second round picks too, I'm pretty sure. Caris LeVert, I do see the potential in him, and I do see the potential to be a star in him. But he has to have the ball in his hands a lot, just as John Wall does. And they're looking like a big three could possibly happen with Christian Wood, John Wall, and Caris LeVert. That's a very good big three. Obviously, besides John Wall, that is a very young big three. But, Kendrick Perkins, an NBA analyst, said that he would trade Kyrie Irving for James Harden, and I don't necessarily agree with that. The big three idea of James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant is really just super exciting. And I wouldn't do that because you've got DeAndre Jordan at center still, and that's fine for this team. They don't really need a center when you have this dynamic of a big three. Now, this big three, questionable with defense. Now, Kevin Durant, he can play defense very well when he chooses to. Kyrie Irving, James Harden do not play defense. James Harden's been very lazy this season. I'm just going to be honest. He was very lazy last night versus the LA Lakers. If you were watching that game, what a couple of possessions that really just made me mad in that game was when he was on LeBron James, and he just didn't play any defense. Like, he never plays defense, and that's what makes this trade like, where's the defense coming from? Like, I start to wonder, where is the defense coming from on this team? Because in your backcourt, defensively, you have got a bad backcourt defensively. Like, it's not good at all. It's a bad backcourt defensively. And, I think that they could have got a Ben Simmons back. I really do think that the 76ers, after Ben Simmons' slow start, I think they were willing to give up Ben Simmons. And maybe this is crazy. I don't know. You could make your own assumptions about that. But I think that Ben Simmons could have possibly came back in that trade. But they didn't choose to. And I'm just not too big of a fan of it. From the Rockets' perspective, like, I'll still give it a B. Like, it's not a terrible trade, but neither is it a good trade. For the Brooklyn Nets, I think they get an A. This is a very good trade for a proven superstar, proven all-star that can get you buckets whenever you need it. And, yeah, this is a very good trade. Eastern Conference changing. Now, what are my projections for these teams after this year? For the Rockets, I see them still being in playoff contention, whether that is in the I do see them missing out on the playoffs. I think they come in at the number 9 or 10 seed. I see the Brooklyn Nets finishing at the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. I don't care how bad their defense in the backcourt is. In the regular season, it's not going to matter. The Bucks have started off slow. I think they will finish number 1 in the Eastern Conference. Now, the winners and losers of this trade, winners, I think, are the Rockets and the Nets. I think they both do get wins here. And my losers go to the 76ers. Big L for them. Another loss, Miami Heat. Toronto Raptors as well. So, my grades, I give the Rockets a B and the Nets an A. So, yeah. That's going to be the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Thank you for watching, and peace.